Hey gang, it's Chris Shepard here, and today I'm going to show you a technique that uses 2 notes per string to play major scales. In addition, I'm going to show you some cool sequencing techniques that are very unique, 2 notes per string. I'm also going to show you how to apply this through the neck modally. And finally, I'm just going to show you some cool string skipping techniques to go along with it all. So let's get started. Typically, people learn their major scales in like one of 2 ways. A lot of people learn them like this, starting on your 2nd finger. The other way people usually learn them is 3 notes per string. That's more of a shredder thing. Like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the 2 approaches. I'm going to take the 3 note per string pattern, but right at the end I'm going to change over to the other pattern for the ending. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave out all the 7s, which then just leaves us with 3, 5, 3, 5 again, 4, 5, 4, 5 again, 3, 5 now. Now I'm leaving out this 2 down here, and I'm going to go 3, 5. So once again, that is 3, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, which actually makes for a nice little mirror. How zen is that? I now have the ability to bend up to the other scale tones. You can get a lot of really cool sort of like Eastern sounding techniques. Very Shakti. Okay, so now we're going to move this stuff up the neck modally, all in the key of G major. So now we're going to have A Dorian. So now we're just left with, honestly, 5, 7 all the way down the pike. So now we're on one of my personal favorites, the B Phrygian, which is still G major as well. Now I'm going to leave out all the higher notes. I'm going to leave out the 10 here, 10, 10, 11, 12. Those left out notes actually kind of are starting to make for some unique sounds as well, which maybe we'll explore in another video. Take like the other half of the whole equation. But for today, we're going to stick with the plan. So now we have 7, 8, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 8, and 7, 8. I just started thinking about that Beatles song real quick. Number 9, number 9, number 9.
Number 9, number 9, number 9, 9, number 9.
Anyway, 7, 8, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, 8. This one gives you some cool Eric Johnson kind of style licks. Moving on to the Lydian mode, C Lydian to be precise. This leaves us with 8, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10 again, 9, 11, my personal favorite area. We have another 8, 10, back to 8, 10. All kinds of fun stuff. Now we're on to D Mixolydian, still in the key of G. 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 11, 12, 10, 12, and then 10, 12. I just think they sound awesome. And they're really not that hard to memorize too, which is, you know, kind of how I like it. So the next one will be E Aeolian. This one's great. 12-14, 12-14, 12-14, 12-14, 12-13, 12-14. It's awesome. Finally, we have F-sharp Locrian. So this one starts on your second finger. 14-15, 14-15, 14-16, 14-16, 13-15, and then 14-15. Basic string skipping. 3 to 5 on the E, skipping over the B, 4 or 5 on the G, then I leapfrog backwards. 3 to 5 on the B, 4 or 5 on the D, back to the G, 4 to 5, jump over to the A, 3 to 5, back to the D, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3. Sometimes I do it with a spread like this, so I use the same two fingers. Or I'll be like a little bit more like technically appropriate and use individual fingers. It really just depends on what you feel like doing with it. So that first pattern, once again. 3-5, skip, 4-5, 3-5, skip, 4-5, 3-5, skip, 3-5, 4-5, skip, 3-5, 4-5 on the D. And you can do that as much as you want. It just kind of gives you more, like a more open sound. It's pretty sweet. So earlier I played this lick kind of by accident. Something along those lines. And it's really cool. Check it out. We go 7 on the high E, 5 on the B, 7 on the B, and then 5 on the A. Sorry. And then 5 on the E, the note's an A. And then I just run that across. It's a nice lick. I just kind of found it just now making this video. Whenever you have 2-note per string type ideas, they're very easy to sequence in odd groupings, 3s and 5s for example. So if I take a classic G major scale and do that in a group of 5,
my fingers always want to trip over each other.
But when you have a 2-note sequence, it's a lot easier because you're always sort of alternating between your lowest finger and your highest finger. That's like the whole Eric Johnson pentatonic trick, I think, is just keeping the 2 notes per string, and then you can get all those cool, 5s and stuff like that. You get the idea. It's pretty sweet. So just to be a little more clear, I'm going to use the 5-7 example. So I'm starting on a high note, going down 5, going to the lower note on that string, going down 5. So I start with 3. Check it out, my first finger's available. Oh my god, my third finger's available. First finger, third finger, first finger, third finger. So there you have it. A couple cool ideas using 2 notes per string. This is Chris Shepard for Tone Canyon. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you like the channel. Share it with people. Leave some comments. And just be awesome.